Speaking of learning and growing, the company's continuing to develop, to grow. We're expanding. You heard Jeff Yates talk about us. We have over 100 employees now. That's pretty cool. We're sitting here thinking, wow, in just a few short years, think of where we've gone. Well, I promise you one thing. We're going to be sitting back here in no time at all, and we're going to be talking about thousands of employees all around the world as we continue to grow ARIIX to one of those top 3 A's, right? Yeah. As our founder and CEO told us. Because of that growth, though, we're bringing on great talent. We have a number of just fantastic new up-and-coming leaders that you're going to get to know and trust because they have your best interest. And we brought a few of them with us, and we're so proud. And I can't bring them all on stage. We've got some of them coming up a little later today that we want you to get to know, and I hope you're meeting them. But a few of them I didn't have a chance, and I wanted to sneak them in right now so you can get to know them. The first one, gotten to know him, and you know, anytime you get to know an attorney, you kind of wonder, right? Because do they have a personality? Do they really have a life? You know, sometimes, and I'm just kidding, some of you are attorneys out there, I know. But this guy came in and did a phenomenal job from us day one. He didn't have prior experience necessarily managing this type of a business, but he's been one of the quickest to learn, to understand, to be just like a sponge. And I think he's done a phenomenal job trying to get to know you these last couple of days, but I wanted him to come up so you can see his face, you can get to know him, because you're certainly going to see a lot more of him in the coming months and years. So I'd like to bring up our corporate counsel and head of compliance and your best friend, Mr. Tyler Jones. Come on up, Tyler.
ARIIX. Hi, I'm Tyler, the compliance guy. I take it from your chuckles, you read actually my compliance corner, so thank you, I appreciate that. That was actually a warmer welcome than I was expecting. You know, because what I think that you think of me is that you're all terrified of me. And that's totally understandable because I'm completely terrifying. See, I know you know that there's some guy at corporate that does compliance stuff. And you may even know that I'm that guy. But you probably don't know anything about me. And if you do know anything about me, it's probably only that I'm a lawyer. And if you've had any experience with lawyers, you know lawyers are boring and occasionally terrifying. Well, I want to dispel that right now in 3 minutes or less, using a time-honored technique that lawyers across the centuries have used to put their clients at ease. Bad lawyer jokes. Who wants to hear a bad lawyer joke? All right. The good thing about bad lawyer jokes is if it's funny, you can laugh at the joke. And if it's not funny, you can laugh at the lawyer telling the bad lawyer joke. All right, here we go. What do you call 5,000 dead lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
Good start.
A good start. Oh, somebody's caught my Vegas act before. Okay. Oh, you know that one. Well, let's try another one. What do you have if you've got a lawyer buried up to his neck in sand? Not enough sand. Okay. You really have caught my act before. Let's try this one. What's the difference between a good lawyer and a bad lawyer?
Nothing.
Here's some nothing. Is that what Fred said? Okay.
It's cold, Fred.
A bad lawyer will drag your case out for years. And a good lawyer will make it last longer. I'll give you one more, just to warm me up. What is... And this one's for Jeff, don't tell him though. What's the difference between an accountant and a lawyer? Accountants know they're boring.
I beg your pardon.
All right, look, I know compliance sometimes can be boring and can even be a little bit scary. And I know that many of you in this audience today have had bad experiences with compliance departments in other companies in our industry. And we're trying to change that. We're trying to make the ARIIX compliance department a kinder, gentler place where you can go to get help, where you can go to get answers to your questions. See, I see the compliance department as having one job, and that is to protect your business. And we protect it in a few ways. We help you navigate those laws and regulations that govern your business. We help educate you about the policies and procedures that are in your representative agreement. And most importantly, we protect you from arbitrary terminations. We're not here to terminate anyone's business. We don't want to. We don't like doing it. If there's any way we can work with you to keep you, we will. And we do that with, first and foremost, education. And here I'm going to put in a plug for next week's webinar on June 25th, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. I'm giving a webinar on income claims. Please attend, and I'll teach you everything you know on how to make income claims in a way that is compliant with the laws and regulations that govern our industry. Second, if we've educated you about the policies and procedures and the laws and regulations that govern what we do, and you're still struggling with that, I'm going to give you a call. And I'm going to counsel with you. And I'm going to say, look, you're being dumb. Don't be dumb. Be good. And I'll teach you about how to do that. See, again, I want you to think of the compliance department and think of me as a resource, a place where you can get answers to your questions, a place where you can get help navigating these laws and regulations and policies and procedures. I'm a lawyer and I'm here for you. And I want to help you protect your business and grow your business, not just in the short term. I want this to be a long-term asset for you. So please, when you're in the office, stop by my office. If you have a question, pick up the phone, send me an email, come talk to me in the hall out here. I am happy to do whatever I can to help protect your business. And I've got one final message for you, ARIIX. Be good. Thanks.